Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Tuesday, August 19th. You'll be interested to know. 65 years ago today, in 1960, the Soviet Union launched Sputnik 5, the first spacecraft to carry animals into orbit and return them safely to Earth. This historic mission included 2 courageous dogs, Belka and Strelka, along with a gray rabbit, 40 mice, 2 rats, and 15 flasks of fruit flies. Their successful journey paved the way for human spaceflight, demonstrating that living organisms could survive and thrive in the harsh environment of space. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Tuesday at Ocean Beach. This morning it's looking fair with waves around 2+ feet. Conditions are semi-glassy with a light wind onshore at 7 miles per hour. Expect the waves to stay about the same through the morning, but by noon they'll start to get choppy as the wind picks up to 10 miles per hour. Best time to ride is at 7 a.m. with the 3-foot incoming mid-tide, when the southwest swell is 1 foot at 16 seconds, and the onshore wind is 7 miles per hour. The first high tide on Tuesday will be 5 feet at 10:45 a.m., followed by a 3.5-foot low tide just before 3. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 61 degrees for the water temperature. Starting Wednesday, expect waves around 2 to 3 feet, with fair conditions throughout the day, though choppy by afternoon. Thursday brings increased size, reaching 3 to 5 feet and cleaner conditions early, but choppiness returns later. Friday sees a similar pattern with 3 to 5 feet, maintaining fair conditions in the morning before shifting to choppy in the afternoon. This morning, it's partly sunny, and it feels like 58 degrees, with 8-mile-per-hour wind. The sunset will take place at 7:57, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:30. It looks like we're in for a partly sunny day, with a high around 60 and a gentle west wind. Tonight, expect mostly cloudy skies with a low of 57 and light winds. Looking ahead in the weather, expect mostly sunny skies on Wednesday with a high near 63. Wednesday night will be partly cloudy and cool with a low around 57. Thursday stays mostly sunny, reaching a high near 66. Thursday night brings patchy fog after 5 in the morning and mostly cloudy skies with a low around 56. Friday starts with patchy fog before 9 in the morning, then turns partly sunny with a high near 62. Friday night will have patchy fog after 5 in the morning with mostly cloudy conditions and a low around 57. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, starting this week, BART riders in the city will have a new convenient way to pay their fares as the transit agency introduces open payments. Beginning Wednesday, August 20th, passengers can simply tap their credit or debit cards, including Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and Discover, or use mobile wallets like Apple Pay and Google Pay at fare gates. This upgrade, part of the anticipated Clipper 2.0 rollout, aims to simplify transit for everyone, especially visitors. While Clipper cards will still be necessary for discounted fares, this shift brings BART in line with global transit systems that have embraced contactless payments. on to sports. Calls for Los Angeles to withdraw from hosting the 2028 Olympics are growing amid wildfires and immigration raids. However, LA 28 leaders maintain that the federal government has assured safe travel for foreign athletes. Historically, the Olympics have faced challenges, yet cities have rarely canceled or relocated the Games. Legally, Los Angeles cannot back out due to a binding host city contract signed in 2017, which lacks termination options for the host city. With only 3 years until the Games, preparations continue, despite obstacles such as construction delays and political tensions, making withdrawal nearly impossible. In local sports. Last night at Petco Park in San Diego, the Giants won over the Padres 4-3. Ramos, Devers, and Flores each homered, with Flores shot scoring Schmidt. Ray earned the win with 6 2/3 innings, allowing 3 hits and striking out 6. The Giants finished with 8 hits and 2 errors. The G-men's record is now 61-64. Tonight, the Giants clash with the Padres in San Diego for Game 2 of this 4-game series. Kainwei Tang is 1-2 with a 9.9 earned run average, faces Nick Pivetta, who is 12-4 with a 2.87. First pitch at 6:40 with clear skies and a temperature of 75 degrees at Petco Park. In top news, analysts and investors are closely monitoring a significant drop in cardboard box sales, an unusual but telling indicator of the United States economy. The demand for corrugated cardboard, essential for transporting various goods, has hit its lowest second quarter level since 2015. Major companies like International Paper Company report a 5% decline in shipments, while Smurfit Westrock notes a 4.5% drop in North America. With consumer spending comprising nearly 70% of the economy, this slump raises concerns about future retail demand. As the economy braces for possible corrections, industry experts are hoping for recovery later this year. In business news, soon investors will be able to trade shares of OpenAI and SpaceX through tokens similar to cryptocurrency. Tokenization allows retail investors access to private company shares, traditionally available only to institutional investors. However, these tokens are not the same as actual equity. A Robinhood spokesperson explained that stock tokens provide economic exposure tied to the underlying asset's price, but they do not guarantee ownership. Investors may face risks as tokenized shares lack transparency and access to important company information, leading to a speculative investment environment. Understanding these factors is essential before participating. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is down 1% to about $116,000. Ethereum is down 3% to just over 4,300. And XRP is down 1% to $3.06. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. Researchers at Northwestern University have revealed fascinating insights into superagers, individuals over 80 who maintain cognitive function comparable to much younger people. Over 25 years, they studied more than 100 superagers and examined 77 post-mortem brains. A key personality trait of superagers is their sociability, as they tend to live life on their own terms, often engaging with their communities. Interestingly, superagers show slower brain shrinkage and a more robust cholinergic system, which may protect against neurodegenerative diseases. While lifestyle choices may play a role, researchers emphasize that more questions remain than answers as they continue this groundbreaking work. And in entertainment news, the official trailer for Good Boy, directed by Ben Leonberg, showcases a haunted house from a dog's perspective. This feature debut hits theaters on October 3rd, following its premiere at the 2025 South by Southwest Film Festival. The trailer introduces Indy, a loyal dog, and his owner Todd, portrayed by Shane Jensen, as they encounter paranormal activity in their new home. Heartwarming messages like "Man's Best Friend" and "Always by Your Side" fade to suspense as Indy investigates eerie sounds. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American inventor and entrepreneur, Steve Jobs. And he said, "Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach.